at 5. We're getting really good here this afternoon. Man, I missed out on that Indian auction. I heard we got some beautiful stuff out there for sale. Me, I was going to try and bring up my old cowboy boots and good shoes. Yeah. Hey, let's go all the way around with the drum song for everybody. One song all the way around, one push-up, I should say. This is the official drum roll call. Welcome Buffalo, I know you guys are here. You guys want to see one start to get up the cobwebs? That's up to you guys. All right, we're going to start off here. One push-up, walking Buffalo. Stand by, all drum groups will be coming at you. Make sure everybody's there today. These points may break you, or they'll make you. Walking Buffalo, one start, up ya.
All right, calling through the Grand area. We're meeting Brandon Asa, Jacob Littleton, Nolan Littleton, Junior Longman, Atticus Canapes, LJ Sabbath, Alex McAllister, Kaya Haywahay, Travis McCabe, Wyatt Habitat. All of you that are native, we need you at the Grand Entry.
Walk the two boys. I'll heal. Buffalo Boys, I believe, may not be here. All right, Eagle Claw. That's enough slams. Please go. Hey, thank you very much. Was that Horse Creek? Okay, I believe Three Scouts is also acoustic today. Man, oh man, that's all right. Maybe they'll be back later on this afternoon. I know Buffalo Boys will be back later on this evening time. Grand Entry time. Man, come on over, all of our Eagle Scout carrier, our color guards, and calling all dancers, come on over. Happy birthday, our Chief Fabian Iron Eagle, 33 years old. He celebrated 44 years ago at 30. Yeah, man, all right. Got all kinds of birthdays today. My sister-in-law's birthday today. Holy smokes, big shout out. I know she gets nosy on Pegan Productions. All of our nosy people at home trying to see who's here, who's sitting with who's snacking what. Beautiful Thursday afternoon. I'm just looking around here and realizing how many of us are unemployed. Hey, I'm just teasing. I know there's a lot of us up there that took time off to come and celebrate our were retired, just enjoying themselves. I know some boys from the Buffalo Boys Singers, they have to work, so that's where they're at. Kudos to them. Money, pay the bills, that's a bit of all right. Hey, check this out. We just got the official crown here. Our little very own Pasqua celebration. 492 registered dancers. Man, that'd be a sight to see if they all came in at one time, huh? That would be beautiful. What's up, Mara? You want a signature or something? Fill it out. Do your best. We want to make sure we don't miss out anybody here this afternoon. We usually had Bonnie or Lana or somebody always filled us out a good information sheet, but I think our arena directors should possibly get all of that down too. Keyston, make sure you get a list of all of our dignitaries. Oh, we're going to get another one for you? Okay, all right. They're already on the ball. We got a great agenda here, so parents, get together. We're going to have our tacky talks here this afternoon. We're going to run through our women's and men's golden age, and then Pasqua First Nation Public Works going to have a special for all of our teen boys categories. We'll be thinking about that, as well as the Pasqua First Nation Chief and Council is going to put together a special for our junior boys. So that's going to be a good one, as well as Tasia Achkate, our Pasqua First Nation princess, is going to be having a special for all of our teen girls jingle. And that'll take us into our supper break, and that's where we're going to officially announce and crown Little Warrior and our senior princess contest. Man, that's going to be nice. Good luck to all of those pageants, registered pageants, contestants. Good luck. And this time, I believe we have another grand entry slated at 7 o'clock. We're going to be going on with that Rick Flame Bowl giveaway at that time, as well as our switch dance. That's going to happen tonight, and Night Chicken. The Tri-Nation, I believe, is through Pasqua, Muscovine, and the Bayapot First Nations. They all throw together a bunch of money, and then they all have a special at each of their respective celebrations. So then Chicken, be thinking about that. Our Sisters of Sobriety Women's Jingle. You guys will have a special this evening as well. Women's Jingle. And then our head dancers, ladies and gentlemen, Nadine Obie and Vincent Wright Obie. They will be having a men's fancy, women's fancy special. And then we're going to be doing our exhibitions for all of our adult dance categories. And that will take us to a close for another successful annual Pasqua celebration. But we're a long ways away from that, so no need to start putting away camp just yet. Go on out, visit somebody, check out our vendors. We got some good food all the way around. There's a trailer over there. I don't know the name of the stand, but it's just a trailer and the back slipped down, and they sell grub out of there. Really good grub, good stuff. Go check them out. Just a quick heads up to all our chicken dancers for tonight. The Tri-Nation I was mentioning. Got some pretty good prize money. You're dancing for 1864. Those of you guys that are familiar with the lingo, that's just straight up $1,800, $600, $400. Wow, that's some good chunk of change right there. So put on your best tights. Don't be wearing those baggy ones. Harry God, Carter Sebright, Jacob Littleton, Nolan Littleton. What does that mean right there? Janice? Jared? Something long man. If you are given tobacco. Oh, he has his leg, all right. Atticus Canapes. Who's that? Jay Savage Jr. Oh, okay. And Alex McAllister. Kevin Hayway. Travis McGee. Wyatt Tabletop. There you go. I tried to name them all Keyston. Keyston here is our youth, our younger creative director here. He's doing an outstanding job. Unbelievable. What you got, Matt? You want me to? Adam, I'm sorry, Adam. Why do I keep calling you Matt? Yeah, you betcha. Matt right here just brought it to my attention. Adam. Dang, Matt, Mark, Adam. I better put your name down, Adam. Adam. Man, on behalf of himself, as well as each and every one of us, I'd like to give a big shout out to all of the security, all the cooks, all of the maintenance crew, the porta potty crew. Everybody's just doing an outstanding job, making sure the facilities are really nice and clean for each of us to do. And you'd strongly like to, don't be shy if something's out of order at the restrooms. Bring it to our attention. We'll go ahead and take care of that right away. We continue to have a beautiful experience here at Pasqua First Nation. I know the restrooms are really, really clean. I got the blue butt to prove it. There was one long drop, you know, whoosh. Sick, ever sick. All right, our host drums are here, man. All right, we got our dignitaries all lined up. We got our RCMP here. Don't worry, they're off duty, so those of you with warrants, you're gonna be okay. And if ICE was here, we'd probably take them down. We'd take them down, we'd go live and let them see if they try that again. Yeah, I remember that last year, was it, that one airplane came by? We were supposed to get the snowbirds or something like that. Yeah, we got all excited for it. They said exactly 3:12, they said. You know, military and all those people are right on the money, so we were all looking up, waiting for the snowbirds, and all of a sudden, one little crop duster just flying by. I just got ripped off. That one year we had fireworks. I think 2 years in a row we had fireworks. That was awesome. That took quite a bit from the budget, so we X that one. I don't know, but fireworks are always fun. It seems like no matter what age we are, fireworks are always cool to look at. Nowadays they come up with all different designs and fireworks. They got smiley faces, some emojis. I don't know how they do it, but they get emojis up there to blow out. Oh yeah, drone shows. Angelo said one of the tribes up north, they had a big old looked like an atomic bomb went off in the sky. Wow. But anyways, never mind all that. people always wait for me to say that. I don't know why, but apparently that's my catchphrase I was told. Never mind all that. On Facebook, people always something new on Facebook every day, every weekend, drama this, drama that. I had enough one day and I said, never mind all that. Let's come over here to Pasqua and powwow and have ourselves a good time. I don't know what celebration that was, but ever since then I've been tagged with that phrase every week. All right, drum group, listen up. Where we left off yesterday with Inner Tribals, I believe we're going to be picking up at Co-operative Boys, correct? For Inner Tribals this afternoon. That's what we're going to be doing. And then when we get into our exhibition dancing, we're going to do drum contest for our drum group starting at Coyote Hills. Coyote Hills, you're going to be starting off with where our adults, our juniors, teens, okay. We'll exhibition all of our teen girls and boys individually. That way we can get our drum groups all judged up here for that memorial Rick Fable singing contest. That's second songs. You remember that? All of our drum groups get your second songs ready. So when we get into our teen categories, we usually start off with what? Traditional, jingle, fancy like that. So get that round dance, double beat, whatever it is, change up song. Give you guys a good heads up so you don't blow it.
Also a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we have several specials taking place. We have PFN, Public Works sponsoring the Teen Boys All Categories Special. That'll be following our Golden Age categories. We also have a PFN Chief and Council Junior Boys Special. Then we have the Zaythorn Little Warrior Special. And that's going to be for our Junior Traditional. Junior Traditional is what I have here. Then we also have our Tasia Adikuni PFN Princess Special. And that's going to be our Teen Girls Jingle. So those are our specials for this afternoon, so keep that in mind, parents. Remind your children that we do have those going on this afternoon. Also a reminder, at 5 o'clock, we have a fish fry that's going to be taking place for everyone. And one of the conservation groups, I can't remember who they said, is going to be sponsoring that fish fry. So if you love fish, this is the time to get your grub on. It's going to be bussin'. Yeah, that's a new word I have. It's bussin'. It's going to be bussin'. Also, right after grand entry this evening, we're going to go into the Rick Fable special, memorial special. Then we also have this evening our highlight, our showcase of the RCMP Snaggy Blanket Special. That is when our switch dance is going to take place. I've had different people coming up asking, when is the switch dance? When is the switch dance? So that's going to be this evening. Then we have the Tri-Nation Special Chicken, Sisters of Sobriety, Women's Jingle, and our grand finale, our Head Dancer Special, Men and Women Fancy Special. Sponsored by our head man, head lady dancer. So we're looking forward to a good program today, and it's a bit chilly, so make sure you grab your blanket and your jacket. Definitely we want you to stay warm out there. Also, we have that fire going on the east side, so if you need to warm up your drums and get it tuned up, you're welcome to use that fire over there.
2 minutes? 2-minute warning. Make sure you set your watch. You're already 30 minutes late, Glenn. Trying to rush around the man now. No excuses, Glenn. Nothing whatsoever. I just blame it on Keiston. Keiston's running a good show, man. I told Glenn just to let Keiston have the floor this afternoon. He said, no way. Hey, you want to check out some good photography? Those of you dancers and singers, check out Bill Stevenson Photography. He's right over here. If you noticed him throughout the weekend, he was taking snapshots of all of you guys. And if you check him out on social medias, he's probably going to post some out there. So feel free to check it out. Oh man, I'm getting old. My body's all cramping around here. Speaking of getting old, you know, one time we had to have more and more, what do you call those, appointments with our doctors, you know, get checkups, all that stuff. Anyways, I took my wife to get checked out. I was waiting in the car, and all of a sudden she comes out. She opens the door, and I was all like, well, how did it go? She started singing, this girl is on fire. I was like, okay, Alicia Keys, get in the car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, I'm going to be turning it over here to my older brother. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Nico Lowe as we are ready to get into some grand entry time. Oh, Nico.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once more. We're going to be going into today's first grand entry. We have a very special occasion that we're going to present to you, to all our community members as well as our visitors. You know, some years ago down in Phoenix, Arizona, at a powwow they call ASU, Arizona State University powwow. It was the first time I've seen this happen at that time, and it was thought. The thought of it was that our children are our future. Many times you hear many MCs say that our children are our future champion dancers. So with that same thought, it was thought that these children, we want to honor them and say that at some point in time in their powwow career, in their powwow life, that they're going to be asked and be given tobacco to bring in the colors. So we're going to honor our young people today, ladies and gentlemen. So bringing in our colors, our Eagle staff, we have our children helping us today, as well as our elder, Gary Gott, leading the way. So without further ado, we're going to go right into our grand entry. Otter Trail, take it away, bring our dancers in. If you're able to rise, please stand. If you're able to take off your covers, please take off your covers. Respect to our Eagle staff. Beautiful. Honoring our children. Coming into the arena, we have our headman, our lady dancer. Also our elders, our chief and council, our royalty, coming into the arena today. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our young children, our tiny tots, our juniors. Big hop. Beautiful. Our young people bringing in our Pasqua First Nation flag. Waving them proudly, carrying them proudly, looking good. Let us welcome in our Junior Boys traditional wraps, chicken. Welcome boys, welcome. round of applause. Awesome sight here at Pasqua First Nations. Welcome dancers, welcome singers. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go on into our flag and victory song, we're going to take a little time to say a word of prayer to Creator, and we ask that you bear along with us at this time. Creator God, at this time we come before you and we say thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us. We say thank you for the beautiful things that you bestowed upon each one of us here in our lives, the blessings, the strength, the resiliency, to do the best we can to following our ways that you've given us. Creator God, at this time we ask that you look down upon our dancers, our singers, all our visitors and relatives that have traveled far and near. Creator God, you know, I have a lot that I could talk to you about. There's a lot I could ask for. But I have faith, I have belief that you already know those things. But nevertheless, Creator God, we ask that you look down upon us and have pity upon us and, you know, comfort some of our relatives that are mourning, that are grieving. You know, be with them on this trying day up in Gordon's First Nation. And in all our other communities that may be struggling today, we ask that you be with them as well. Creator God, I ask you to look down upon our head staff, our powwow committee, our chief and council. I ask you to look down upon all these drums that are here that are doing their best to provide a good feeling in this arena through their music. Creator God, I ask you to look down upon our elders and give them the joy, the strength, and good health. So, Creator God, at this time, you know, I put it into your hands that you take care of all these things the best you can for all of us here. And as we travel, that you give us safe travel mercies. So again, I say that much to you, Creator God, and say thank you. With that, all my relations, ahoo. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're going to be going on over to Otter Trail to give us an appropriate flag and victory song. You know, as Indian First Nations people, we take pride in our history as having a culture of warriors. We have veterans in our families, soldier boys, soldier girls that have fought under this eagle staff, under these flags. And so we pay tribute and honor of our past history and our future history of our warriors. We have these children carrying these flags. And someday in the future, they're going to be carrying and being asked to bring in our colors. So we're going to go on over to Otter Trail. If you could please render us an appropriate flag and victory song. our dancers, our flag carriers. You may clear the arena, dancers. We're going to go into our introduction and call upon. Yeah. Dancers, you're excused for the time being. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we were going to acknowledge our Eagle Staff carriers as well as our flag bearers. All right, starting off with our elder Eagle Staff carrier, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Gary. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. And to our young Eagle Staff carrier, Carter Severus. Come forward and give him a round of applause. Carrying in our Union Jack, we have Ima Kiwusin Negwara White. Boy, got me stumped on that one. Give him a round of applause. Kenyon Little Crow, carrying in our pride flag. Kenyon Little Crow. Carrying in our Mexico flag. Kaylin Nelcro. Awesome. Carrying our TCM, Alexander McAllister. Let's give all you young people a round of applause. Reading in our Canadian flag, Sonny Sissequastis. Reading in our USA flag, Junior Longman. Let's give him a round of applause. Bringing in our Treaty 4 flag, Atticus Canapes. Let's give him a round of applause. Bringing us the Saskatchewan flag, Leo Sabbath. Bringing in our PFN flag, Kennestone Hay. I don't have the names for these other two young men, but bring them on up. Welcome. Let's give a round of applause to these young gentlemen here. Thank you for bringing in our colors. All right, shake hands with the crew here. All right, young men, you're going to be taking home these flags. Let it be a reminder that you did this today and that someday you're going to be given tobacco when you're old enough that you smoke. Yeah. You can bring in their colors for us. All right. Two dignitaries, our head man, our head baby dancer, by allowing them to show their style, we're going to go on over to Walking Buffalo. So introducing our head man dancer, Mr. Vincent O.B. Rye. Let's give him a round of applause. And our head lady dancer, Nadine Obi. Let's make them dance Walking Buffalo, the shoulder style. One push-up, or two push-ups, right? Two push-ups. Let's cheer them all. That's why they are champion dancers. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, our head man, our head lady are going to have a special tonight, men's and women's fancy dance contest. So we're going to invite you to come and be a part of that, witness that, cheer on the dancers. It's going to be great. All right, now we're going to go into some introductions here. I'd like to welcome our RCMP constables. Staff Sergeant Drew Wagner out of Fort Capel. Let's give him a round of applause. Also like to acknowledge Constable Nora Medill, Academy Green Nation. You know, this is probably the first time I said her last name right. Out of all these years, I always have all kind of different last names. All right. I want to introduce our bosses. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to our chief, Mr. Fabian Iron Eagle. All right, we're going to stop him right here. After he shakes the hand, turn around, Chief. Today is our Chief's birthday. So before we go on further introduction, let's all sing happy birthday to Chief here. So on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fabian. Happy All right, we're going to acknowledge our counselors. First of all, we'd like to call upon Rockn, Pasqua, Genova, Pasqua, Kathleen Witt, Mary Sheldon, Egan. Almost used the other name I call you. Lindsay Canapes. Tex, come on up, our other counselor. Welcome, counselors, team. I'd like to acknowledge our power committee, ones that are out there. I'd like to acknowledge Trina, come forward. Kendra. Oh, you guys are hard workers. Genova. All right, Genova. Had a little brain part here. Genoa, sorry. I know I'm going to pay for that one. I just know it. Gina. Adam. And I say this person for the laugh because I wanted to acknowledge that Albert, yeah, we're going to have him dance 2 stars Otter Trail. Yeah, he's our champion ball player. They took championship over at Edmonton or somewhere in Alberta. Chris George. Oh, he's our champion. That's why he's barely walking right now. Congratulations. Yeah, it's kind of messed up on you. That's why I don't do introductions, brothers. It's always messed up somewhere along the way. All right, I'd like to introduce you to our royalty. First of all, we got Heida Adekuri, Pasqua Senior President. She also will be having a special this afternoon, I understand, so we welcome all our, I don't know what category, teen girls, I believe. Also, we have Bailey Gord, Pasqua Senior Princess. Welcome. Mariah Creed, Senior Princess. Like gravy. All right now. Elena Bird, George Gordon, Junior Princess. Tony Taylor, Who's Junior Princess. Welcome, lady. Sophia Thunderchild, EKTC Princess. Raiden Giveaways, Senior Warrior. Hello, welcome. Good to have all our neighboring reserves represented here at Pasqua First Nation. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause to all our dignitaries, our chief of council, our royalty, our power committee. I'd like to also introduce to you our arena directors. If you didn't know who they were last night and today, none other than Glenn Cowshade. Let's give a round of Glenn Cowshade. You know, I was kind of observing. I don't think Glenn would be a good daycare worker. And our junior arena director, Easton DeLorme. Where are you from? From Houses, From Houses. Welcome. Thank you for helping us out. And champion grass dancers, champion snagger. Almost carried them all last night. very, very sorry sister, but also our counselor, there's the Coos. Just kind of hiding out over here, so acknowledge her. And also I want to acknowledge my little brother here, or my fellow announcer, Tim Goodwill. Let's give him a round of applause. Awesome work, well known from here in Pasqua. So we're going to give the time on over to Chief here to say a few words of welcome.
Check, check. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to all of you. We've had a fairly busy week. We've had our repatriation camp, which I want to acknowledge today. We've had a renaming of our repatriation camp. And I just wanted to acknowledge that again with the hard work that our former chief, former SSIN chief, former council member, lately this year, and renamed the repatriation camp after him. We initiated that whole process, and it was at the repatriation camp that people were all with big comments like, oh, you guys have such a beautiful valley here, you should have the power here. And I know we used to have power back many years ago. This last one was in 1980, 81, somewhere. So we revived the powwow in 2015. So we've been powwowing since 2015. Each year it seems to be growing. It seems to be more people show more dancing brothers. It's always a good time. We had a wonderful first day yesterday. A lot of special forgotten. And today is going to be a full schedule for Clifton and Neat to take care of and all the other workers that are involved in that. I just wanted to say, to enjoy yourself. I want to welcome all the visitors that are here, all the people from Pasqua that are here, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy the powwow, and I'll keep bringing back over to our announcers here. Hey, wait.
Shane Cusack from Embrace, we're calling for you forward. We have a presentation that we would like to make. One of our sponsors for this year's gathering, come forward. He's coming over here, Fabian. Fabian, come back over here. Just because it's your birthday, don't mean you. Start acting up. One of our sponsors from Enbridge, thank you. Where's our photographer? All right, almost there. Keep it up, Phil.
Releasing Kira's face. Look what I got. She's coming tonight, she said.
All right, once more we want to say thank you to our chief of council, our panel committee, and all of our sponsors that made this possible for this couple of days. So before I say anything, brother, wrong, or I kind of mess up royally, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. I'm already kind of blabbering a little bit, so I'm going to turn it on over to you.
Hey, that's a bit of all right, Miko, that's all right. Hey, that sponsorship, that was pretty cool, you know. They donate thousands and thousands of dollars and they give them a little blanket. Oh, no, it's the thought the appreciation. That's a beautiful painting. Whoever did that artwork, that was outstanding. Drum judges. Drum judges, we're getting ready to do some intertribal dancing, but we need all of our drum judges. You ready to go? You want to see these two for the last, or you want to kick it up? Honor Trail. Intertribal time, stand by, Rockn Buffalo. We got our two host drums, and then we're going to be shooting right over there to Kawaka 2's boys, stand by. Yeah, calling all of our dancers, come on back. Come and enjoy yourselves. We are intertribally swinging and swinging. T-shirts. Check them out. We're still going to keep moving and grooving all the way from up north. Rockn Buffalo. Intertribal time. Come on out. All of our dancers, all of our visitors. Enjoy yourself. in the house, man, oh man. All right, we're still got about 7, 8 more inner travels to go. We're going to be making our way all over the way to Columbus, boys. Get your drums, gentlemen. Let our drum dancers know where you're at. Singing contest is now in full effect, so get your best inner travels going on here this afternoon. When we get into the contest mode for our contest singing Coyote Hills, we're going to be coming at you during our team and categories. So there you have it. That's what we're going to do. And just a quick reminder to all of your teen girls, the special that was to happen yesterday from the Pasqua pit stop will continue this afternoon. I want to say shortly after our timing tots. Is that what we say, Blake? After timing tots, we're going to go into that Pasqua pit stop, all teen girls category special, then golden age, and then teen boys category. We have public works coming to you as well. All right, Lance, where are you at? He says he's ready to rock and roll, so go on the 2-4. Here, Toronto time. Categories, so stand by a little bit later on into the program. All the junior boys are invited to participate in that special. All right, drum groups, make your way on over here to, I believe, Hills. Yeah, they're ready to rock and roll. They got us a good song here for this afternoon. Here we go, Bar Hill. Hey, great time. judges, they know what to do, do your dirty work, score on low, all that good stuff. Hey? All right, both of those boys, did you make it back yet? Hit the drum. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna keep going over here to Eagle Claw. Hit your drum, our right man is making his way around. All right. As soon as it lands, our drum says go ahead. Take on us into another intertribal Eagle Claw. Eagle Claw. Deadlier than that. Oh, haha, man. Creek Scouts, are you in the house? No? Horse Creek, are you in the house? All right, I believe our judges are there. We got some nice lost and found stars, so here, you gotta check them out. As soon as, yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Horse Creek, take the trouble. Come on in, all that baby. judges and all of our intertribal singers here this afternoon. I believe that's all the intertribals are going to be having for now. So dancers, intertribal dancers, to make clear the arena floor. Tiny Tots. Tiny Tots start coming out and stand by Pasqua Pit Stop. The Pasqua Pit Stop special teen girls. That'll be for you. And then we'll get into our golden age. And then teen boys, all categories, our public works special. And I'll get this into our junior categories. And then our teams, we're going to jump right back into our drum contest, starting with Halloween Hill. That's what we're going to be doing. And then junior boys, after our team categories, Chief Council has a special for all junior boys categories. And then Zane War Little Warrior special, inviting junior boys traditional. That's going to take place, and then our Pasqua First Nation princess, she will be hosting the teen girls. She will take us right into our dinner break. That's what we're going to do. So Tiny Tots start coming on out to the dance floor and stand by Pasqua Pit Stop. The Pasqua Pit Stop and all teen girls. So, I believe we're at the top of the order, Al. You sit down, would you? Yeah. Slow down, man.
Hey, Brother El Santos came up and informed me that our chief, 89 Eagles, has asked Otterfield to return next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, Otterfield will be next year's co-host drum as well. El Santos and Otterfield is honored and very happy to be here, and they really enjoy the hospitality and the welcoming of the community here. So again, we wanted to express that to the people here. So again, Chief, thank you for asking Otterfield to come back.
Oh man, walking buffalo. Sorry you got the shaft. I'm just kidding. I believe he also as well have been given tobacco to come back and serve as next year's host drum. So big shout out. I was feeling bad for you guys here for a minute. I was like, Nico, why would you say that? You got the other host drums sitting here. Well, that's great news. We're going to have two awesome drums right back here again as well. All of our drum groups around here. You guys really make the celebration happen. Without you, we will have no power. All right, I leave all of our Tiny Tots on the floor. That means we're at the top of the list. Otter Trail. Give them something they can get jiggy with it. Or that one. nice round of applause. Yeah, it's so beautiful that they dancing. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we have police systems. I know sometimes have others, but it's always beautiful that our tiny tots be on the floor, that they be dancing, enjoying themselves. And you know, we carry our children sometimes. We don't allow that. There's things behind that. And some of you don't know. Ask your grandmother. They'll sure kindly let you know why we don't carry our babies in our dance arena. All right, with that being said, Pasqua Pit Stop. Pasqua Pit Stop, it's your time to shine with all teen girls. All of our teen girls are making your way up and around the arena floor. Leo Sabbath. Leo Sabbath and Pasqua Pit Crew, come on forth. This is your special here. We had promised yesterday. We said we were going to have it this afternoon. And I believe Nico, are you sleeping on the half this special, or are you just walking around? Go sit down, Nico. Pasqua Pit Stop, come on up. I don't know who's going to be singing for your special, so as soon as Pasqua Pit Stop and representation, come on over here, come on over. That auction this morning messed up Nico's train of thought shot. Pasqua Pit Stop, once again. More importantly, bring your money. You can't make you just send your money up here. Yeah, we'll do it for you. No problem. Pasqua Pit Stop once again. Dang, they were just here. Maybe they went back to work. I don't know. We're not going to move it again. Pasqua Pit Stop. Crew, come on over. Yeah, we're just here, man. It's time. They said what time we're having our special, and I said after time, God. Just had one job. Auctioneering and all that gathering just kind of messed me up a little bit. Catherine, Obi, and who? Granny Chicous. Come on up. They're over here. All right. All right, only one job. One job. One category. One job.
I don't know. They got it.
Girls have ways there. One part is all categories, and the money is in transit, as they would say. Also, just so you know, there's a gentleman sitting in the middle of the arena. If you have spare change or coffee money, he's taking anything over there. He left his sign at home. Photographer, holy smoke, we had him running, taking pictures everywhere. Even take a good picture of Glenn eating a sandwich or something yesterday's shooting. Caught him with a bullet in his mouth. Yeah, it's cool. We got our host drums all set up for next year. We're looking forward to some good music once more. You know, we definitely enjoy all these drum groups present with us, and you know, we appreciate all of you singers joining us these past couple of days and this evening at the Grand Entry. You know, we're gonna go on with our 4th year memorial and honoring our late brother, Mr. Rick Table. You know, he loved to sing. He was a part of the Eagle Whistle drum group back in the days. We even have seen pictures and videos of him jamming out. So, you know, we're going to do that right after the Grand Entry and all that stuff is there. We're going to get right into it. The family's going to be here. We're going to have a little giveaway, honor song. And so we're looking forward to that event there. So,
All right. Hey, stand by, Walking Buffalo. I believe you've been asked to help us out here this afternoon. For our teen girls here, 2 songs coming at you, ladies. 2 songs, and we're going to be picking 3 finalists. The only reason why we're picking 3 is because you're all going to receive the same amount of money. And I believe it may be one from each division. Yeah, that's the respective categories. So all of our champions will be picked from traditional, jingle, and fancy like that. I believe we're waiting for the manager of the Pasqua pit stop. He's almost parking the vehicle. Here he is. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? We're waiting 45 minutes for you to come on. All right, I believe everything is done. The girls already said, let us know what's going to be taking place. So, judges, you know which ones you're looking for. I believe we have one judge looking specifically for fancy, one for jingle, one for traditional. That's how that's going to work. What's up, Jay? You ready to go? Oh, he's not even looking at me. He's looking at Angelo. What do you say, Brandy? Are we ready to rock and roll? Everybody's on board. Walking Buffalo, song number 1, Mega Man. Water Brigade, come on out. Make sure your favorite dancer is all cinched up. Give them a shot of water. Make sure their eyebrows are still straight. Right. Not that hot. It won't melt. I found an eyelash this morning walking up here. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was a spider with a big old eyelash. But yep, circle up, judges. Look at the ones. These are the ones that don't need water are your champions. Right. Just kidding. Water, come on, I'll give them a real quick shot. You know, this is midsummer. All of these young girls, they're all champions. They're all in shape. A lot of these ladies run track, volleyball, all the sports you can think of. They're always involved in that. So usually they don't even want water half the time. But all right, girls, circle up. I believe Water Brigade off the dance floor. Yeah, thank you very much. Pink Crew. Isn't that ironic? It's the Pink Stop Special. Pink Crew, get off. And we're getting ready to go back here to Rockn Buffalo. Song number 2. Once this song is done, ladies, hold your spots. We gotta pick 3 champions. Aha! Rockn Buffalo. If you will, our judges are going to select 3 champions, and the guys are going to be receiving all the same amount of money, so that's awesome. Thank you, Rockn Buffalo, outstanding 2 songs. All right, winner right here, come on, how about a round of applause for this young lady? I'm going to get a name, I should know all of our young groups' names. Crusaders, that's your name? Hey, how about a round of applause? And we have a lady coming up here. Oh my goodness. Winners here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We have all of our winners. How about a round of applause for all of these other young ladies? What's your name, young one? Tegan Moran. All right, and our 3 winners. Wow. All right. Yes, a big round of applause for all of our other dancers. Thanks for coming out. Hey, and more importantly, thank you for the sportsmanlike conduct, coming up, shaking hands. All right. Thank you very much, Pasqua. Stop. Oh, know, any of these specials, anytime there's a special, it can go any way, eh, Ron? Just never know what could happen. All right, Nico, what do we got?
All right, I believe we are at the Golden Age categories, actually. Right? Women. All right, we got Women's Golden Age. We're going in all our Women's Golden Age. Come on in. We're going to be going on over to Coyote Hill. So have a song on hand. Coyote Hill. Women's Golden Age, followed by our Men's Golden Age. Following our Golden Age category, we're going to go into our Lady Thorn's Little Warrior Special. Savannah Thorn, come on up. Savannah Thorn, come on up. Golden Age. We're at Coyote Hill. All right, I've been given correction. We're going to be moving up to Lady Thorn's Little Warrior Special following our Golden Age. So, Thorn family, stand by. Following our Thorn Special, we're going to go into PFN, right? The PFN Team Voice. Okay, you guys are confusing me here. All right, we are ready to go. Coyote Hill, take it away. Women's Golden Age. Let them dance, boys. Chance here, come on out to this stand. Aho, thank you. Coyote Hills, ladies, come and line up. Sheila, is that you? I didn't even recognize you, sister. Welcome to Pasqua. Holy smokes, got my sister from my area in Shiprock, New Mexico. Maybe we'll have some progress. All right, we're going to be calling in our Golden Age men's category. Come on into the arena. We're going to be going on over to Standing Buffalo. Please stand by. All right, if I could have your attention, we're going to kind of go over our schedule here. Following the men's Golden Age, we're going to go to the PFN Public Works Special. That's team boys, all categories. Following that, we're going to go into our junior girls and boys category, exhibition or day. Following the junior boys, we're going to go right into the Dave Thorne Little Warrior Special, and that's for junior traditional. Following our junior traditional, the Dave Thorne Little Warrior Special, we're going to go into the teens. And then during the teens category, we're going to separate those categories and we're going to be ducking the drum during that time. And then we're going to go into our PFN Chief and Council Special, the Junior Boys Special. And then we're going to go into our final Teza Adikuti PFN Dentist Special. So that's kind of what it's looking like. So. All right, are we ready? We're going to go on over to Standing Buffalo. Take it away, boys. Take them now. All right, let's give our Golden Age men a round of applause. All those ladies and gentlemen, come on, line up, receive your day pay. Golden Age women, Golden Age men, once you've finished dancing, you're excused for the afternoon. All right, now we're going to go on into the Pasqua Nation Public Works Special. And this is going to be calling in all our team boys, all categories. Come on into the arena. I want to give a shout out to our public works workers, gentlemen. They worked hard over the past few weeks, trying to clean up around here, and you don't realize all the work that goes into getting things ready. George this past week, George better knows he was going crazy over the weekend and trying to get repatriation camp dealt with, and then this powwow, and he was being a straight master, just cracking the whip, and seeing him hammering, and seeing him on his hands and knees. Yeah, so these boys worked hard. I appreciate you. So, do you have a drum you're going to, or are we going to drum rotation? Walking Buffalo, you've been given time, you've been asked to make this special. And so judges are going on out. If I understand correctly, are you doing one winner per category? One winner per category. So dance hard, boys. 2 songs is what we're going to give. And with that being said, Walking Buffalo. Take it away, boys. Take them in 2 songs. All right, let's give them a round of applause. That was your first song. Water Crew, come on now. Water Crew dancers. Get them all hydrated. Trey One. S. I think that's how you say your name, Trey One. I got your number. Brendan. I have your number. Disqualified. There you go. All right, we're going to give them a little pause, a little breather, a little smoke break. Take a smoke. Get ready for the next song. Most of you guys all were smoking like that age. Maybe even junior or some of these ones. All right, once we get to high side, we're going to go into that second change-up song possibly. I don't know what they got on the lineup. All right, we're ready to go. Walking Buffalo. Teen Voice category. Ladies and gentlemen, before we pick our winners, we have a feather that has been dropped. So we're going to take a little pause here while we retrieve this feather. Gary Gotts, where are you at? Gary Gotts. All right, we're going to ask you for an elder to come forward.
Yes, you know, ladies and gentlemen, in the part of the arena director, there's many ranks that come along with this. You know, being as a whip man and all of the like and these positions that these gentlemen hold. You know, it's not always their first choice to look to do it themselves, but they have been given these certain rights, and I'd like to applaud our arena directors here for taking control of the situation. And to that young man, accidents happen, there are things that happen in life. Don't feel bad. Just try to enjoy yourselves. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we try our best to not have these circumstances happen, and sometimes, you know, life happens. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, as we say it. So, no hard feelings for that young man and the family as well.
Thank you, brother. Sure appreciate that explanation. You know, a lot of times we have these situations occur, and the first thing that comes to mind is, oh no, what happened? Or, you know, kind of get scared or anything. But, you know, as dancers, we also know that sometimes our strings wear out, our swivels, or things, so we put our outfits together, and sometimes they too get tired and they get wore out. And so, you know, these things do happen, and appreciate Glenn Peltier, our arena director, for taking care of that for us. Putting tobacco down, a little prayer, and a little word of encouragement. So thank you, brother. All right, we got that taken care of, so now we're going to turn it back over to the committee to choose their winners, one envelope per category. All right. All right, our judges, I think, have been assaulted. Either that or they're talking about other things. Talking about me. I see how it is. All right. Grass first. Grass dancer. You're going to choose a grass dancer. And then all right, and there's going to be an envelope on the ground. So there's going to be a grass dancer. All right, we got a winner here, one of our picks. Then we're going to go on over to a traditional dancer. Traditional dancer, come forward. All right, we got one pick. Congratulations. Now we're going to go on over to a chicken dancer. Chicken dancer. All right, we have our chicken dancer picked. Now our fancy dancer. I wonder who. Hey, Fancy dancer. All right, we got our winner. Great dancing gentlemen, you all are champions. We appreciate you all being here. Let's shake hands, so good sportsmanship. We have more envelopes on the ground. All right, so in the order that you were picked, let them shake hands first. You know, I was wondering, we talk about sportsmanship, and I watch you guys come around and shake hands. Makes you wonder what they have in their mind. I got you. I could have had you. Yeah. If I was a minor, it would be interesting. All these dancers are great dancers, and we appreciate them. And we're going to be going into their categories shortly. Junior boys, junior girls, stand by. They're going to be coming up following this special. Following our junior boys and junior girls, we're going to go into the Day Door and Little Warrior special, so that you know. All right, in order of how you were picked, come pick an envelope. First pick is $300. All right, next order. $200. Hey, all right, what you gonna pick? $400. All right, our last pick is for first place, and which is $500. All right, we're calling upon walking Buffalo to come receive a gift, and thank you for those 2 songs. We surely appreciate it. Once more, let's give these dancers a round of applause. Awesome dancing, boys. All right, I'm going to announce the junior girls categories. Come on into the arena. Junior girls, all categories, come on into the arena. I believe we're going on over to Standing Buffalo. Standing Buffalo, stand by. Following our junior girls, we're going to go over to the junior boys. It's going to be Pasqua drummers. Have a good song ready for these young ones, and we're going to get ready for the Day Dawn Little Warrior Special. All right, are we ready to go? Our arena directors are gossiping up here at the MC stand, so I'm going to be the arena director and give the go sign. All right, let's go on over to Standing Buffalo. Let's make these young champion dancers show their ways. Take it away.
Dance hard! Dance hard! Just give it, baby! Give it!
junior boys category. Come on in, gentlemen. Come on in. Grab some real estate. We're going to be going on over to Blackfoot Drummers. Blackfoot Drummers. All right, we have all our junior boys in the arena. All right, let's rock and roll. Blackfoot Drummers, take it away. Give them a round of applause. That's looking good, boys. Looking good. All right, come on over. Line up. All right, now we are going into the Dave Thorne Little Warrior Special. Before we go into that, I turn the mic on over to Brother Clifton here. I have an announcement, advertisement. Over by the First Aid Station, we have organic skincare and wellness products. We want you to come on over, check out the stand here. They have a magnesium butter for sore legs, feet, sore muscles, or leg cramps. So if you're maybe you want to check that out, get you some butter. Murray Sheldon, come on over. Get over here. Do something. All right, we're going to be calling in the Thorne family, and we're going to turn the show on over to Brother Clifton. Take care of this special, I understand, and family of Lady Thorne. Come on into the arena. All right, where's Brent?
Hey, I didn't know if, are you guys ready for your special at this time? I believe we are. Well, that's good. Thank you very much for the Thorne family for being ready. Glenn had pushed the schedule around here, but that's okay. We got Keith, and he knows what we're doing. So So with that being said, if we're going to be going into the Zaythorn Little Warrior Special, we're going to allow all of our junior boys traditional to go on through here at this time. Don't know yet, this way. All right, as we're getting a little bit of direction here, we have the family of Dave Thorne. I believe we're going to be having a junior boys traditional. So, yeah. Savannah Thorne's mom. Savannah Thorne's mom. Oh, thank you. I got good. We have a talking here on behalf of the family. I'd like to say thank you very much for the family asking. And we're going to hold up here just a minute, allow some of our junior boys to go through the program here to go get their day pay. Walking Buffalo, gentlemen, if you could start circling up. I believe the family had instructed you on the appropriate song here to be singing this afternoon. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our outgoing warrior, our special here on behalf of Zane Thorne. He's inviting all of our junior boys. I know we spun this up last minute. I told Glenn the music where it was, because that way it would let our juniors to get our day pay. But oh no! But that's okay, we got Keith here. He knows what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. He is our other arena director taking charge of the floor this afternoon. We've got quite a bit of an agenda still to take place. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we have a traditional powwow. Those of you that may or may not know the differences, but between a contest and a traditional, just like in both celebrations, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we gather here together to eat with one another, visit, sing, and share our cultural belief systems here. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of St. Thorne, he's very proud. Yeah, they switched. That's why we're just kind of running in limbo here. You would know he was in trouble. That's why he left us. But that's okay. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, our powwows here are always for specials. We have a numerous amount of different types. Name givings, we have memorials, we have wiping of the tears. There's so many different things that we do amongst in our circle here. And ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon is part of giving back is what I believe we're having here this afternoon. And to show us appreciation here for being the little warriors throughout the whole past year. Coming up here at the summer break, they're going to be having a transition as we're going to be crowning and awarding a new little warrior as well as a princess during our supper break hour. There's a contest, so if you guys want to stick around for that, it's beautiful. They're going to be doing some dancing, talking, all of that good stuff. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I believe all of our boys went through the line, and before we begin any type of ceremony like this, I'm going to bring it down here, ladies and gentlemen, Nico Lowe, as he's been approached with some tobacco, to say a prayer on behalf of Zoe Thorne. How, Nico?
Thank you, brother. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we can have your patience and indulgence at this time. I've been honored and privileged to be given tobacco to say a prayer on behalf of Dave Thorne and his family. And so, we're going to take a little moment here to say a prayer on behalf of this young man and his efforts. We're very proud of him and all that he's done to represent Pasqua First Nations this past year. So again, relative, you could bear along with me. Praise to God at this time we come before you to give thanks once more for the many blessings that you have bestowed upon us today. You know, we're taking a little time, pray to God, to talk to you about this young man who's a little warrior for the Pasqua First Nations community. Throughout the year, he, as well as his family, they traveled near and far, various activities, various gatherings to represent proudly his community of Pasqua First Nations. You know, Creator, you know, we do our best as parents, as grandparents, to teach our young ones to know who they are, where they come from, and to be proud of them. And as I'm sure that's how this young man has been. His family that stand with him, they encourage him and they motivate him, they support him in those endeavors. And so, Creator God, at this time we ask that you look down